Everyone, Megadeth Jason here, and welcome to another edition of my Madden 2017 franchise. It is week number 2 of the 2021 season. We take on the undefeated 1-0 Green Bay Packers. So let's go ahead and get this game started, and I'll see you all at the end of the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Room here to run. Touchdown, Vikings. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs in the dime look.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Eric Kendricks with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But what about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And his throw is incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Look, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Coleman. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a first down throw, gone. And the grab by Croft. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Ends up a nice second down for them.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
And he finds Stills, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play. He's now exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Coleman. And the cutback to the sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a first down. It's Coleman here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Spinning past him. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
False start, offense.
Here we go on 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Rodgers now to throw. Aguilar has it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now, Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. We get a look at... And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sterling Shepard, 79 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Love the effort, love the dramatics, getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hey, Charles, you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me. There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the run. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are gonna add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On the move to his left. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Finding time. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Sharif Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on 1st down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their big tight end. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on this.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now, Goff. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now it's gone. And he comes back with one complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Goff. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
23 yards on the play.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different deep.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, here's Rodgers. He's got the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Completes it to Aguilar. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And you know...